Hey guys, welcome back, and we have something to talk about. Guys, we're back to talk about Selling Sunset star Christine Quinn, who's now speaking out as to whether or not she would return to Selling Sunset after leaving the Oppenheim group. I don't know if you guys have been watching Selling Sunset on Netflix, but it's a great show. The ratings are amazing, and the realtors are becoming breakout stars. They're becoming celebrities in their own right, which is kind of mind-blowing, but it's really not, because so did the $1 Million Listing stars. Anyways, where she stands with Jason Oppenheim today and Chrishell dating G Flip. Plus, there was a video that surfaced of her hiding at her book signing from anti-fur protesters. This gets a little intense. So before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so according to Reality Blurb, it looks like Christine Quinn did not appear at the Selling Sunset reunion, which we know we've talked about, and honestly, she said in her contract she didn't need to. And because of her absence, many assume that she would also not return for season 6, especially after confirming that she's no longer working at the Oppenheim Group, where the Netflix reality show is based. But what is she saying about it, right? Because we know that she left the Oppenheim Group. She was accused of unethical behavior, of allegedly offering another one of her co-stars' clients money to stop working with them. And then she never showed face at the reunion, claiming that she was, well, sick due to the C word, which we can't say on here because of the algorithm. Ahead of the production of the new season, Christine is sharing her thoughts on returning for the new episodes, revealing where she stands with her former boss, Jason Oppenheim, and reacting to Chrishell's new relationship with non-binary musician G Flip. Okay. After telling Us Weekly she's absolutely returning, Christine declared, "I love the show. The show was like my #1, and everyone knows that. But we just have to get creative now because I don't work at the Oppenheim Group. Maybe it's a battle of the brokerages." According to Christine, she believes a really interesting dynamic is going to arise between her and the rest of the cast. "I'm not going anywhere. Like, I'll always be on television. I'm not going anywhere. It's just like, let's have fun with this now." This is what she continued, noting that she loved to see Chelsea Lascani. I always want to say Lazansky, but it's Lascani, and Vanessa return to the show to back her up. Although Christine said that she terminated her contract with the Oppenheim Group earlier this year amid rumors of an attempt to bribe one of Emma Hernan's clients not to work with her, she said there are no hard feelings between them today. "We're in a really good place," she said about her and Jason. As for the alleged bribe, Christine said, "Bless their hearts for trying. But no, that absolutely did not happen. I watched the show and I was shocked. I was completely shocked." Christine was equally shocked by Jason's failure to communicate with her after the allegations were made. He just says, "I was going off of the information I was given. And I said, well, I wish you would have called me. I wish you would have told me, that you were doing this. And I would have talked, anything through with you and answered any of those questions for you." So that's interesting to me, because that is not the same story that we got from Jason at the reunion. Is this for show? Did you actually try to bribe one of Emma's clients? There's a lot of questions here, because if she did try to bribe one of Emma's clients, obviously that would be unethical. I don't know if she cares at this point, because when she's talking about "I left the Oppenheim Group," it's not like she's now staying at home and not working. She started her own brokerage with her husband, where they are now selling properties and letting people purchase properties with Bitcoin, which makes sense because he's a tech guy. Looking back on her decision to leave the firm, Christine said it was an easy choice because the Oppenheim Group simply wasn't an environment where people were supportive of her goals. "I saw a trend change in the future, and I needed to meet that trend, and I needed to be ahead of the curve. So that's why I had to start my business. I saw a hole in the market where buyers and sellers were coming to me and saying, hi, I have all of this cryptocurrency and I need to be able to do a transaction. I'm so happy I did it." In another interview, Christine said that she's happy for Chrishell and G Flip. I'm so happy for them. This is what she told Us Weekly. Love is amazing. In other news, Christine was faced with anti-fur protesters at a book signing for her How to Be a Boss Bitch at the Bookends bookstore in Ridgewood, New Jersey on Sunday. In a video shared by Page 6, Christine, who was wearing a white tank top and blue jeans, you can see her, she's ducking and hiding behind the desk. She looks like she's terrified. And I don't know what went wrong in this scenario, but it looks scary as hell. It looks like you don't know what anyone's going to do, especially in today's time. Like, you really don't know. Protesting is one thing, and you're allowed to protest, peaceful protesting, I get it. But when people start coming in and they're taking over your space and they're going right next to you and they're screaming and they're yelling at you, anybody in their right mind would be afraid. Right now, it's a scary time to just be in this world in general. It makes sense that she would be fearful of that. I don't think I'm wrong in saying that. TMZ also reported on the incident, saying that Christine feared for her life after one of the protesters reached into his pocket to potentially grab a weapon. Christine was faced with animal rights activists during a book signing on Saturday at the Strand bookstore in New York City as well. This hasn't stopped. And Christine is known for going to a lot of fashion shows. She's known for wearing a lot of high fashion. She's known for pissing a lot of people off. And she says in interviews, she's like, if people leave and they think I'm a B word, a bitch, if they think that I'm a bitch, then I did something right. 9 times out of 10, she doesn't care. And I think that this is kind of a caricature of herself that she likes to play into. But at the end of the day, you really don't know when you put yourself in such a public place and somebody's reaching into their pocket. I would have ducked. I would have been out of there. I really would have. And I can see why she ducked too. I don't know if she wears real furs. I don't know anything about her fashions. I don't know if it's faux fur or what it is. The point is, it doesn't make it any less scary when you have people storming in on you and then reaching in their pockets. You don't know what someone's going to do. So with that, guys, I'm so curious, and I want to pick your brains and see exactly what's going through your mind. What are your thoughts about Christine Quinn and leaving the Oppenheim group, but not only leaving the Oppenheim group, but saying that she still thinks that she'll be on television forever, and she still thinks that they can make a great reality TV show? Do you think that Netflix is going to allow her to come back and do a battle of the brokerages, or are they going to just simply let her go and then just focus on the Oppenheim group? Personally, Christine is a big part of the show. I don't really see a Netflix world for Selling Sunset, at least. Maybe Selling OC, I can see it without Christine because she's not a part of that. But for Selling Sunset, I don't know if I see a show without Christine Quinn. I just don't know if I see it. She is like the resident villain. She plays into it. She loves every minute of it. And she's good at being the resident villain. Guys, go ahead and comment below. Give me your unfiltered opinions. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Love you.